But comparing that guy's mental state, I've said it for years now, he's cogent. But I undersold him when I said he was cogent. He's far beyond cogent. In fact, I think he's better than he's ever been.
That's Morning Joe selling whatever residue is left of his soul to the establishment party. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish. Today we're going to take a few minutes to break down this clip of Joe Scarborough not only defending Biden's declining cognitive abilities, but doubling down on it. Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Intellectually, analytically, because he's been around for 50 years. And, you know, I don't know if people know this or not, Biden used to be a hothead. Sometimes that Irishman would get in front of the reasoning. Sometimes he would say things he didn't want to say. This is, and I don't really, you know what, I don't really care. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. And I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it. And you
know, I love how Joe says that Biden no longer being a hothead is a sign that he's intellectually superior to any other version of himself in the past. I mean, for one, that's not true. Biden has a lot of temper tantrums still, publicly and behind closed doors. We've seen him blow up at voters, snap at reporters, and there's multiple leaks from White House aides that he yells and is prone to outburst. But ignoring all of that, a man having a cooler temperament in his 80s isn't a sign of a superior intellect or a monk-like discipline. He's not Batman. This is a natural process due to lower testosterone, cognitive abilities, and old age. You know, my dad used to be a hothead too, and he calmed down a lot in his 70s. That's just what happens. But let's put a pin in that for now, because I want to take a moment to point out something else odd about this clip. I think Joe Scarborough is so obsessed with Trump that he's starting to become a cartoon version of what he thinks Trump acts like. Now stay with me here. One of the left's biggest criticisms of Trump is that he lies and doubles down all the time. And what is Joe Scarborough doing here? Lying and doubling down. Another criticism of Trump is that he's petty and resorts to rude nicknames and insults like Little Marco. What is Joe doing here?
The message that she is getting right now from Little Mike Johnson and Donald Trump, it's just devastating. A guy who wants to be president again, and his pathetic little speaker.
You know, it's starting to seem like we might have a single white female situation on our hands. If Joe's not careful, he might find himself on the wrong side of the left, and there goes his cushy state-run media job. And who does he turn to then? Maybe an old close friend he's secretly obsessed with? Who knows? They say there's a thin line between love and hate, and sometimes that leads people to do crazy things. Maybe this is just the first step in Joe patching things up with his old buddy Trump. But let me know what you think. Is Biden at the top of his game? Should Trump get a restraining order against Joe Scarborough? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. This stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Boy!